Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm in the showroom since it's pouring rain outside here at Ciocca Lincoln of Flemington to take a look at a brand new, all new design for 2024. This is the 2024 Lincoln Nautilus. This is the Reserve 3 trim. White platinum metallic is the color with a black two-tone roof and also a black leather interior. So we're going to check out this new Nautilus, see what it brings to the table in 2024. And with the rain, we're going to do the interior and exterior review on this car. And then when we drive one, we're going to drive a different one outside in the rain. So let's dig in. We're at the front end of this Nautilus with the white platinum looking good against the gloss black, but of course you got the new headlight housings, all LED lighting coming straight around. Here's your LED turn signals, and then your daytime running lamps are going to go all the way in. We got the illuminated Lincoln badge all the way across. Looks really good. Then we're gloss black here, gloss black down below, and then we have some charcoal gray trim down on the front of that. But this front end of the Nautilus looking good, and we also have functional side air curtains. Trying to give you a closer look here as we zoom on into our headlight housings, looking good. There's our functional side air curtains, come across that gloss black grille with that design on it. Now as we come around to our wheel and tire setup on this Nautilus, we're looking at a 22-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Lincoln badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. Now these 22-inch wheels are wrapped in Goodyear Eagle Touring all-season tires, 255 on the width of 45 series sidewall 22s, all four corners. As we come on back, take a look at our full side profile. At an angle here, we're confined space here in the showroom. Looking good though with the white platinum and the black roof. Let me know what you think. As we move on in closer, we have the Nautilus name right on the front of the door like they had before. Gloss black side view mirror, 360-degree view cameras. Now our door handles are integrated right into the trim. So they're in black. I think that's a cool idea because now it keeps the doors looking clean as far as design. Fuel filler cap on the left side. Up top, huge roof spoiler, black roof with shark fin antenna, and then your twin panel moonroof. Rear end of the Nautilus, again, really clean back end design. Our rear wiper is tucked up underneath the roof spoiler, helps protect it from the weather and car washes, as well as cleaning up the design. LED lighting all the way across the back, including the turn signals. Looks great. We have our exhaust tucked up underneath the bumper, but a really nice, clean looking design on the back of this Nautilus here by Lincoln. A real game changer, I think, in the Lincoln lineup. Let me know what you think. But there's our wiper tucked up underneath that roof spoiler. So they got you covered. We are under the hood of this all-new 24 Nautilus, and what do we have for a power plant? Well, we have Lincoln's 2-liter EcoBoost inline 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 250 horsepower, 275 pound-feet of torque, MPGs 21 in the city, 29 on the highway, 24 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. And if you want to tow with this Nautilus, this can tow up to 1,750 pounds. Now, if you don't want a gas-only Nautilus, they do have a hybrid variant available, and that's going to come with a 2.5-liter inline 4-cylinder hybrid engine with a CVT transmission, so you have your choice. Before we get into the interior of this Nautilus, you're going to go, Mike, I've been hearing about this 24 Nautilus. I couldn't wait to see it. How much for this Reserve 3? Well, here we go. Base price for the 24 Nautilus Reserve 3 is $54,750. Now, this vehicle has some serious options. So we got to add in Equipment Group 203A for an additional $10,005. We then have to add in an additional $750 for the white platinum metallic clear coat paint, tri-coat paint, I should say. And then we have to add in an additional $3,000 for the jet appearance package, which gets you those big all-season tires, the 22-inch dark satin wheels. Then we have to add in an additional $350 for the cargo accessories and cargo mat package. We then add in destination and delivery of $1,395 from Lincoln's Hangzhou, China assembly plant. We have a total MSRP from the factory of $70,250. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, of course, we come on in and we have leather with the stitching. The red ambient lighting design worked into the gloss black trim. Just looks gorgeous. Now we got some nice brushed aluminum trim, 3 memory seat settings. We have the huge Revel sound system in here, premium sound system from Lincoln. Then this is where we're going to open the door. Nice soft armrest, leather, and the cross stitch. Some gloss black around the switchgear, but the switchgear itself is flat black and some nice silver trim on the ends to just lift it up. And of course, we do have power fold side view mirrors. You just have to hit the button to move them in yourself, or when you lock the car, they will fold in. Now, when we're looking at our foot box, nice large foot box, huge dead pedal brake and accelerator, the carpeted mats in the car, blue down below as far as the ambient lighting. Then we have the Lincoln badge in aluminum, door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle. And then here's our power leather seats, 24-way power driver's seat. And this is for your thigh support extension. And you can put one out, or you can put them both out, or you can have them both in, or one out and one in. So depending on which leg may need some extra support, you can adjust that separately, and that's a really nice touch. Now we have the black leather with cross stitch with Alcantara combination seats, active motion massage seats as well. Nice soft armrest, nice forgiving bolstering, a really well done interior. Passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except we have the blue ambient lighting up there, looking pretty cool, but it's pretty much the same as the driver's. As we come across to our dash, obviously, we got part of our infotainment system way up there, which we'll go over, but leather with stitching, and then underneath a nice large glove box. Now, I've panned the camera out to try to give you the complete view of this 48-inch infotainment system. This is not a sync product like you see in other Lincoln and Ford models. This is called the Lincoln Digital Experience. It's Google Android based. So we have 48 inches up here, doubling as a head-up display all the way around. The driver tech will be in front of the driver. The infotainment tech will be in front of the front passenger. And you can mix and match and move things around up here depending on how you want it configured based on this controller right here. So that's pretty darn cool. So now we have it set right now on the home screen, as you can see. And if we go in here, we have heated ventilated seats, heated steering wheel. We have our dual climate, which we can adjust right there if we want. I'm going to turn the fan down a little bit in case it's bothering the camera. So they have that set up really easy in the system. And then, of course, you can Bluetooth your phone, turn on your radio. We can go to our vehicle settings where we can go ahead and adjust the seats, driver and passenger. There's the massage function right there for you. My apologies for the glare, but it's a little bit dark inside the vehicle. So you got your massage seat. You can just direct where you want it, what kind of massage you want. And of course, you can either do the driver or the front passenger. So they got you set with that kind of massage action. Valet mode, digital scent. There you go. You put in a cartridge and it blows a nice scent into the vehicle. So it's going to always smell nice and you can pick what kind of scent you want. So that has to be installed. It's not in the vehicle right now. So that's interesting. And you got your general vehicle settings where you can go ahead and set up your driver profiles, easy entrance and exit. You can set up your lighting right in here and get that going as far as what you want to have on. So it is a really nice deal. And then you got your tire pressures, you got your trip, you got your weather, and other things you can put up there. But what you can also do with this, and I don't have time to show you now because people are wanting to look at this car, but you can actually go into the screen and move the widgets around inside this screen and tell the system where you want it to be up there. But as you can see, we have our digital dash way up here, subbing as a head-up display, and then we go to our fuel economy here, and then we go over here to our audio in front of the front passenger. So an unbelievable look here at this 48-inch screen called the Lincoln Digital Experience. Now, as we come down further, we do have 2 heat and air vents. We do have push buttons to go through this 8-speed automatic. Now, here's your volume dial, glass, and it feels so good in your hand. And then we have engine auto stop start on off, 4-way hazards, lane keep assist, and then you have your max defrost, cameras, and then you have your drive modes, and they're all push buttons. And that feels very positive, and the quality of the button feels very, very good. Wireless charging pad right there, and then we're going to go USB-A, USB-C, 2 cup holders as we move this back, and then we have our Lincoln key fob. I wish they had updated this because it's still the Ford key fob with the Lincoln badge. Unlock, lock, remote start, pop the tailgate, and your panic button, Lincoln badge on the back. And if you don't want any of this showing, you can just move this all the way up and clean it up, depending on what you want, and it's all flat black. Nice, really nice armrest, nice and soft. We open that up, and we have a removable tray, a 12-volt, and 2 more USB-Cs. Lincoln steering wheel, we have a leather wrap wheel, perforated, nice looking. It's an oblong, kind of egg-shaped wheel. Let me know what you think about that. Lincoln badge on the horn button, some brushed aluminum around the outside. Now, these buttons here, they're not like the traditional buttons that you push. You hover your finger over it slightly, and it's like a trackpad. So if I show this up front in me, right now I'm on like cruise control and stuff. I can move my thumb, just rub it along the pad, and it'll take me to wherever I want to go. And then when I'm where I want, I just click it. And now I can click this. So a totally different experience inside the Lincoln on your switchgear on the steering wheel. Very interesting look there. Then, obviously, we have traditional stalks where you can have your high beams and turn signals, front and rear wipers over here on the right. And then down below here, you can pop the tailgate, brighten, dim the dash, headlights. You can turn those on or off. So they got you covered. And of course, we have a electric tilting and telescoping wheel. So Lincoln has you covered there as far as that goes. And of course, that has the easy exit where when you turn the car off and open the door, your seat will move back, the wheel will move up to let you out of the vehicle easier. But here is the dash that's going to double as your head-up display. And again, you can change the themes and do all that jazz in here. Again, I'm not going to have time to go through all this today because this is an overview, and there are a lot of people here waiting to see this vehicle because this is the first day it is for sale here in New Jersey, and this is the first one. Overhead console, here we go. Here's a place for our shades right there. The auto air refresh function comes out of here when you have the cartridges for it. And then LED lighting. Here, just open the door, on it comes, close the door, off it goes. Right, SOS button. Here are the controls for your roof and glass. So it's one touch back, hit it. And again, it is a panoramic or a dual panel, whatever you want to call it. I think Lincoln calls it a twin panel. And it goes all the way back, and then you got to hit it a second time, and it goes back all the way over the rear seat passengers. And then, once that's done, it goes way back there. Then you can go ahead and one touch, open your roof. There's your wind buffeter coming up, and that glass is going to go back pretty far. It's a very large roof here in this Nautilus. One touch back for the roof, and you can only move the glass or the shade one at a time. They won't move together. And then we can hit the button and move that shade, roof shade, back. And again, it could be a little faster because this is a really big roof. And then we hit it a second time, and it's going to come all the way back and finally close. But the speed could be a little bit faster here. It could be that it's compromised because we don't have the engine running right now. Sun visor with vanity and lighting, Does it slide? Yes, it does. And here's your garage door programmables right on the back side of the visor. Getting in the back seat of the Nautilus, here is the rear door panel. Same action as the front, except obviously we don't have power seat controls up in here. Revel sound system, leather, nice soft armrest. And we get on in. I have the seat set for my driving position. And look at all this room I have. Huge amount of room for my legs, shoulders, and head at 5'11". Leather all the way down. And then we have a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. And then in the back here, we got a bit of a command center where we have heated seats. They're not on right now because we don't have all the power in the car on, but you're going to have 3-stage heated seats here in the back with some heat and air. And then down below, we're going to have way down there, try to get this open. There we go. Way down there, we're going to have home power source. Then rear door panels, same action as the front, looking good. Here's the front door panel looking good. Here's the back door panel looking the same with the ambient lighting down below in the door pocket. Back seats looking beautiful with the leather, with the Alcantara, with the cross stitch. And then here's our semi-soft armrest. We can open this up. We got 2 cup holders. Can we open this piece up though? No. Doesn't look like it. That's a shame. Would have been cool to have an area where you could put secret papers, but at least they got you covered for the cup holders and whatnot here in the back, but really comfortable in the back. Getting in the cargo area of this new Nautilus, you can pop it from the key fob, you can pop it from the dash, or you can come to the back and here's a sticker right here with a picture of your Nautilus with an up arrow. There's a button right there. You hit it. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button right here. And now with the rear seats up, we're looking at 36.4 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Nautilus, a good number. We come on in. We have a 12-volt back here for power. You can drop the rear seats from back here as well. We have some LED lighting and some tie downs. And then underneath here, we have the spare and a jack. So thank you, Lincoln, for the spare. So now, if we just want to drop our back seats, we just push the button. Down they go, nice and easy, and they are going to go fairly flat. Now, with the rear seats down, 71.3 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the Nautilus. Good number in this class of vehicle. 24 Lincoln Nautilus window sticker. Here we go. This is all-wheel drive. My apologies. I think I said it was front-wheel drive earlier. Reserve 3, one of the upper-level trims. Here is the standard equipment across the top. Options down below, and we got big ones. Total MSRP. Fuel economy estimates. Not rated yet. Take this baby out for a spin. Now we're outside in the Nautilus. We're going to drive. This is a Premier 2, so not as much stuff as the Reserve 3, but still really, really nice on the inside. With the leather, with the Revel sound system, but a much lower price point at about 61 G's. But there's a couple of things I couldn't show you inside. First, the backup camera, which comes up on your head-up display. And you have a nice backup camera with trajectory and the 360-degree view. Sorry for the spotting on here, but that's how the camera is picking up the screen. Now, as we come down, we have our drive modes. This button right here, you can bring your drive modes up on your controller. Normal, and then we have conserve, then we have excite, slippery, and then deep conditions. So they got you set for the drive modes in here. Looking good. All right, we're out on the road in this 2024 Nautilus, and one thing I did want to let you know is that I don't have the navigation maps up because I have to sign into my Google Assistant to do that, which means you need to put in your name and your personal information to get in there. And this is a car for sale, and I'm not going to put my personal information in here. The maps would show up here, and they would show up right up here if they were on. So right now, I got this thing right here. I guess I'll put it on the drive mode so you can see, but I have the camera set farther back so you can try to see everything I'm seeing across the front in this Lincoln digital experience. But we got good visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirrors. Rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz is in this Nautilus. So that's good. And here we are on the paved farm back road, and we're in normal mode. Feels good, right? Well damped. I'm not getting any chassis vibrations into the passenger cockpit, so that's not an issue. Steering is fairly light, but very, very direct. So there's no play in the wheel at all. I do have the egg-shaped wheel. Not sure how I like that. It's easy to turn, but it feels weird in my hands. So I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that, but overall, the chassis is really well done. The suspension's well damped. It handles well. But now we're going to test out our brakes. Stops on a dime, no problem. And now we'll take off. Now, as I was saying, you have the 2-liter in the gas-only version, and then you're going with the 8-speed automatic. Then you're going to have a 2.5-liter hybrid inline 4-cylinder with a CVT. Here in the new Nautilus, that's going to be your choices as far as engine and transmissions go. So let me know if you would be interested in the hybrid Nautilus or in the gas-powered Nautilus. We certainly will try to get a hybrid on the channel when one comes in. But the driving experience feels good. It's really a very comfortable, easy to drive SUV. We're gonna come down, see how it handles here. Got a little rain, so we got to be careful. We're gonna get a bit of a roll, but what do you expect, right? Then we come around this way. Now we have a pretty tight turning radius here of 18.75 feet. So we'll check it out. And it just zips around, no problem. So it handles well. And now we're gonna make a left, go down the road. And this 2-liter picks up just fine. Got enough power to move this vehicle down the road, no problem. So I do like how that's set up. But what I'm noticing is that as I'm driving, I'm really only looking, like right here, at what I would normally see on my dash as far as how fast I'm going and whatever else I want to have up here, maybe my maps. But I'm not even paying attention to what's over there. So I think they have it set up well. I just don't know about whether or not, from a practical sense, you need a 48-inch infotainment system that doubles as a head-up display. I think it's really cool. I think it's a great idea. But I'm just driving down the road and I'm just looking right here. And I feel like I'm in any other car. So I think if you're a real techie kind of person, and that's not me, I think you'd really appreciate this more than maybe somebody like I would, who really could live with an analog dash in today's world. But let me know what you think. Pricing wise, we're looking at mid-50s for the entry level, and then you can go all the way up to black label and be in the mid-70s. So there's really your spread here in the new Nautilus. But let me know what you guys think about this. Was this the right move for Lincoln to do this car, to really get it really futuristic as far as tech? This is an interesting play by Lincoln, because this vehicle has been for sale in the Asian market for about a year. And that's why they build it in China, because this is an Asian market spec. Normally with Ford and Lincoln, they'll have an Asian market spec that's really cool, and then they'll build a different one for North America, and it won't be as cool. So in this case, they brought the Asian market spec over into the United States instead of doing a separate one, and I think it looks pretty darn cool. And I think we need to reserve judgment as far as, oh, this thing is built in China, it's going to be terrible. Let's reserve judgment till they get out there, and we'll see what the reliability is like. But I like the fact that they brought an Asian market spec vehicle into the United States, without making changes to it for the US market. I think that's pretty cool. But I do want to thank Ciocca Lincoln of Flemington for allowing the channel access to both of these 2024 Lincoln Nautilus, the Reserve 3 and the Premier 2 for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.